So the first main event for the month of May will come on May 5th. Now, on May 5th, we will have a full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Scorpio. Now, this is actually going to be quite a significant eclipse. Venus and Jupiter are going to connect very well with this eclipse, even though we are going to have some challenges with Mercury and Uranus, because Mercury and Uranus are going to be opposing the eclipse, but there will also be a great connection with Mars. So having Venus and Jupiter connect well. Okay, first let me back up. Now, the sign of Scorpio, one of the big themes that I put about Scorpio is that it usually relates to the eighth house. The eighth house rules joint assets, joint resources, taxes, credit, loans, um, settlements, inheritance. When you're going through a divorce, the dividing of assets, those legal issues. So having Scorpio as a full moon eclipse and then a great connection with Venus and Jupiter. Jupiter can bring about great financial and material benefits and opportunities. So keep an eye the next 6 months. Now, an eclipse will last 6 months. So keep an eye the next 6 months, as this could bring about great opportunities that could bring you more money, more opportunities, financial opportunities, career opportunities. This could also create a situation where you are gaining financially through other resources like taxes, credit, inheritance, settlements, bonuses, commissions, gifts, rewards. Um, the reason why you always hear me using the words gifts and rewards is because I've seen people gain like a year's supply of whatever, and that's the reward. Or you enter it into a contest and you end up winning, like I said, a year's supply of something, or two tickets to a concert or something, those kinds of winnings. It doesn't have to be the winnings of games of chance like the lottery or casino. Yes, that is a possibility, but that is not guaranteed. So you definitely want to keep an eye the next 6 months on that. Now, if you are dealing with a situation where you are going through a divorce, a separation, a breakup, and let's say that there needs to be the dividing of assets, the dividing of material items, this can be in relation to the situation of a full moon eclipse in Scorpio. Now, this could also be something that maybe even benefits you because of that Venus and Jupiter connection. Maybe you're the one that gains at the end. Maybe you gain through you walking away more with something beneficial for you. And maybe it doesn't work well with the other person or the other entity, but it benefits you at the end. So this could actually be something that ends up working out for you. So one of the things that you definitely want to keep an eye out for is where Scorpio falls in your chart. Because that's also going to play a factor in how it affects you. Obviously, if you're an Aries, it's going to be in your eighth house. But if you are, for instance, like a Libra, it's going to be in your second house. So the second house wills financials, earned income. Maybe you're going to gain through a new job offer, a new source of income. Now, when we are dealing with a full moon, usually full moons bring about a sense of ending, something to completion. So maybe you leave one job to go into another job, and then maybe that job ends up being beneficial for you, or maybe it brings you more money, or maybe you even gain through bonuses and commissions, or it helps you bring in more sales. Um, Now, with some houses, it'll be beneficial on a social level. So, for instance, like Cancer will benefit through the fifth house, while Capricorns will benefit through the 11th house. So, it could be a very social time for you. Maybe there is a possibility of gaining financially through those sources, through those connections. But maybe you gain through love and relationships and a social life and a love life. So it could be very beneficial in that way. If you're a Taurus, it's the partnership house. So maybe the partner somehow brings about an opportunity for you to gain through them. Now, I have seen where you could gain through the partner through marriage. Obviously, if your partner is in a better financial status and you get married, even if there's a prenup, and in that prenup you don't get anything, but in the meantime you're going to live in a nicer house, bigger house. Maybe you gain through nicer items, material items. So maybe you benefit in that way. I have seen many times where people gain in that resource, in that way, in that direction. So this could actually be very significant in that sense. Obviously, if you're a Scorpio, it's in your own sign and house. This is all about you, your needs, and your personal wants and needs. You're going to get plenty of attention. It's going to be all about you, people praising you, bringing you attention, Venus and Jupiter being very beneficial and building a great connection to you. Maybe you gain a lot of attention of your own. Aquarius will gain through career. So this could maybe bring about opportunities of a promotion, advancement, an opportunity that could bring you more money, more opportunities. If you are a Leo, you gain through the fourth house. So maybe the fourth house could be a relocation, renovation, maybe changes in the home. And that's in the next 6 months. So this is actually going to be a very significant time with the full moon eclipse. Now, if you were born between, I'm going to say from the first of the month to about the 10th of the month, you'll definitely feel the energy of this eclipse the strongest. Everyone's going to feel it. But if you were born around that time frame, you will feel it the strongest at the time. So keep an eye what has begun maybe 30 days prior to this eclipse, and then the next 6 months that could bring about a lot of opportunity there. And like I said, could easily bring financial and material opportunities too.